He is the MVP, reigning MVP of the National Football League, getting set to take on the Lions on Monday Night Football to wrap up week number 2. He is none other than Aaron Rodgers. How are you, Aaron?
Hey, good. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for being on here. How's everything with you these days? Everything going all right with you these days?
Other than the, disappointing week 1, things have been really good.
Excellent, fantastic. Because I've been waiting to talk to you for some time. It's been too long. It's been a few months since we have talked, and a lot has gone on with you. I don't know if you're aware of that, Aaron.
No, not really. I mean, there's no Game of Thrones to talk about. So
there's no Game of. So what are you watching these days then? What are you watching?
I'm anxiously awaiting season 3 of the Afterlife.
Okay.
I'm enjoying the heck out of Ted Lasso.
How great is that? Right.
And that's amazing. It's spectacular. And as is normal during training camp, it's probably the most tennis I ever watch. I enjoy the nighttime watching the U.S. Open. It just finished up, but even without the Williams sisters and Fed and Rafa, it was a good tournament.
Well, I got to tell you, Emma Raducanu, her story is one of my favorite sports stories in the history of sports stories. That you go from...
It's amazing. It's incredible.
That you go from, hey, I'm just happy to be here. I'm going to try and qualify for the U.S. Open and then win it at age 18. That is all kinds of awesome, the whole story.
And I don't think she lost a set, did she?
No, she did not. The last time she had lost a set, I think, was at an event in, July. That's about it. And then she showed up and she qualified and she made it. And it's just, I'll be honest, man. I told my kids, this is the power of belief in yourself. This is the true story. Power of belief in yourself. Fact.
Yeah, and let's not overlook her opponent either. I mean, I think she was, 19?
19. I know.
Yeah.
Right.
And barely in the top 100 and made it and beat, I think, 3 major winners on the way to the finals or something like that?
Unbelievable. And then just the way they comported themselves, that's pretty cool. So that's what you were watching when you were just done practicing, getting ready for finals?
When I had some time, I enjoyed watching.
Right.
I mean, I like the early rounds, too. There's a lot of,
right.
unknowns and up-and-comers, much like those 2 teenage girls.
Right.
Fun to watch.
And Ted Lasso is so much fun, too, because of how positive it is and the positivity of it. And the believe sign, but Roy Kent is my favorite character in that entire series.
He's amazing. That's what we need on football sports talk. Roy Kent. I mean, that's exactly what we need.
That would be Roy Kent just basically calling BS on everybody, But there are some shows on sports TV that come pretty damn close to it.
Yeah, but they don't have a Roy Kent. I think I could be the Roy Kent. I don't think anybody would want me to, but I think there's a few of us that could do that.
How was Jeopardy? How was that?
It was a blast, absolute blast. I had so much fun. I mean, just being around that environment and being on the stage that Alex shined on for more than 3 decades, more than 3.5 decades. Getting to know the crew was just so fun. I mean, the makeup ladies, the hair lady, the stylist, all the people on the floor. I mean, it was a dream. I mean, it was surreal from the first moment I stepped on until, kind of taking my bows as I left. I was just in total gratitude to be there and blown away and really wanted to do a good job. I feel like I represented myself and Alex well and just had a lot of fun doing it.
Well,
so thankful for that opportunity.
And it's a hell of an opportunity, as you know. And, the gameplay of it, hosting it is not easy to do. And then just being, part of a broadcast team is just not easy to just slip right into. And then you get stuff snapped off at you like that guy who responded to an answer like he was Cliff on Cheers, right? Where he just blew the answer and he just basically made a comment about the NFC Championship game. That was a nice curveball snapped your way.
My first episode too. That was.
Is that right? Come on! That was your first one. He snapped.
My first real episode. It was pretty amazing. And the best part is you can kind of see during the 30 seconds of Final Jeopardy when the classic music is playing.
Yep.
My screen goes to their board, so I can see what they're writing. So I started to see the beginning of his answer before I went to take my mark and get ready for the reveal, and I could tell it was going in that direction. I didn't want to see any more because I wanted to have a natural reaction. I didn't want
Good.
to plan but I was thinking he was probably going to go in that direction. So once I started seeing him write something, I was like, oh, okay, I got to get to my spot so I can have just a real authentic reaction to whatever he put down, because I know it's going to be some sort of joke about something.
Packers fans are everywhere, are they not, Aaron Rodgers? They're absolutely everywhere. All right, so let's just get into a couple of questions that I want to ask you, because, man, I was wondering it. I don't know if you're aware, everyone was talking about you literally for every day, from pretty much April all the way through to the day that you did show up in Green Bay. Was there a time where it was true, when all the reporting, that you were definitely done playing in Green Bay? You thought in your head, I am done. I am not going back there, because that's the way it was described for a while, Aaron.
No, I mean, I think that's definitely an exaggeration. I think there were many things I was hoping were going to adjust moving forward, but I never closed the door on returning completely, just like I didn't close the door on retiring. I think I wanted to leave all options open. I wanted to handle things in private. Now, obviously, because of who I am and the nature of our relationship, I knew it couldn't be completely quiet. There were other factors involved, and people with agendas involved as well. So I knew, but I just didn't want to. I don't want to comment publicly, because I didn't want to trash the team that I'd played for 16 years. I have so much love and affection for this area. And so many members of the organization. I just felt like that was the right thing to do. Now, that probably bothered some people, because people thought maybe I could have shut things down if I just said something. And I thought many times about doing that, but every time I thought maybe this is the right time, it just felt intuitively that it was too much emotion wrapped up in it, and it wasn't the right time, and I needed to wait. And I feel like it was the right decision ultimately. And, I was excited to be back, and excited to be back with the guys, and also resolute about, wanting to be a part of change going forward, and wanting things to be different.
What is the change that you received that allowed you to say, okay, let's do this? What was that?
Well,
what is it?
I mean, I think there's nothing necessarily that can be stamped on a piece of paper. It's more trust. Trust and hope can be beautiful things. They can also lead to despair and frustration as well. But I tend to be a little more altruistic and optimistic on those two things, and it's trusting and hoping that things can improve and we can all grow together. I feel like I wanted to make that clear as well, that I wasn't at all a victim ever in the circumstance. I'm fortunate to have played for so long and been paid so well for so long. Just want to be a part of things, continuing to grow and get better in my time here. And it's just trusting that we can all grow and communicate better and do things in ways that can continue to find ways to honor our current players, former players, and restore dignity to those guys who deserve it.
And so have you, Aaron Rodgers here on the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line on the Rich Eisen Show, have you seen something already? Has there been a change already that you can maybe point to in a concrete way that okay, this is what I was talking about. This is why I wanted to have my say with the front office in a certain manner?
I mean, the communication has definitely been better.
Okay.
And that was from kind of the first day I got back. The communication, I think, has been a lot better. Being involved in conversations that directly affect my job. That was basically what I was saying. I wanted things to change in that manner, and I feel like I've been a part of a lot of conversations that directly impact my job. So, starting off the right way.
Okay. Do you ever have a conversation with Tom Brady at all on this subject matter? Since I guess he's kind of the standard bearer of all-time great, long time with a team. Figuring out what needs to be done for him personally as well with the team that maybe he's thinking about or sticking with. Did you maybe even at any point off camera, off mic in Montana, which was beautiful, by the way. And by the way, congratulations on sticking it to Phil. My gosh, when he's just chirping at you. But did you have any conversations with another 12 on this subject matter at any point in time?
I mean, we definitely had conversations before and after we were mic'd up. Tom and I have been friends for a long time, and enjoy every time we get a chance to catch up. But look, I think I know pretty much what went on, with him down there. Different situation. I've been here for 16 years, and he was going to a new team, and obviously a lot of the things that he was asking for and wanted, he got. Whether it was Antonio or Gronk or whatnot, but different situation, and this is obviously very personal to me. So I did have some conversations with a number of close friends and confidants about this situation, and those definitely helped me with the right perspective moving forward.
And then Monday night, are you going to just? Where are you on this? I mean, last time you were on last year, or 2 times ago when you were on last year, you said you were at peace with yourself. Are you going to, when you step out Monday night, Lions, Lambeau Field, look around, like soak it in? Like this may be one of the last times you do it? I mean, how are you going about your business on all of this?
Definitely soak it in. Not thinking about that this could be my last home Monday night game or any of those things. But definitely we'll soak it in. Just we haven't had fans really, other than small splattering last year in playoffs. So it'll be nice to be back home, to hear that crowd noise, and in a game that matters. Monday Night Football, a good chance to respond after a rough first week. So that's what I will take in. But there's nothing like that first kind of run out on the field and pregame, and then the first time we have the ball on offense, it's just, you jog on the field, you hear the roar of the crowd start to come up, and it just, your whole body starts tingling, the hairs on your arm are standing up, and it's something special. You just can't replicate that.
No, you can't. It's a cathedral, man. It's a cathedral, and there's so many fans that thought, honestly, that it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's kind of crazy. I've been saying on NFL Network that you're back, even though you never left. And there may be a lot of fans who thought that you're going to hear from them Monday night, that you're going to hear it, that they thought that they would never see you come out of that tunnel in that uniform again.
Well, and I look forward to feeling that. There's been some amazing moments over the years, jogging on and off that field that will always, stick with me. And I hope we got a couple more this season. All
right, Aaron Rodgers, I greatly appreciate it. I'd love to talk to you throughout the season. I always appreciate our chats. Whenever you do decide to hang it up, whatever you want to do, I hope it is being the Roy Kent of sports television. My God, I hope that's your choice. When it comes down to it.
That would be fun, man. Big Roy Kent fan.
And in the meantime, Aaron, I'll invite you. Do you want to do a once a week thing? Maybe Tuesdays on this show, Aaron? What do you want to do? Call every week?
Check my schedule. Let me see.
I don't know what you're doing on Tuesdays, but if you want to just every week, call in. You could just sit wherever you want, brick wall behind you. I'm just throwing that out there. And chop it up. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I'll get back to you. I'll circle back with you.
Let me know. Okay. You take care of yourself, Aaron Rodgers. You're the best.
All right, Rich.
Thank you, man. That's Aaron Rodgers right here. Monday Night Football taking on the Detroit Lions. End week 2.